I was pulling Reaper out of the garage. We were getting ready to drive it over to the dyno to finish up the tune, and we started hearing this horrific, big, heavy clunking sound. It doesn't sound like it's the engine. It actually kind of sounds like it might be like maybe a busted clutch. I mean, I don't have the money for a new clutch, so. All right, guys, status update. So, got the transmission dropped, got the clutch off, drive shaft and everything out. And the problem was my flywheel bolts were backing out. My big high dollar, like 5-pound Fidanza road course flywheel has bit the dust. We've only got like three or 4 days, so we gotta get this thing fixed. Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and we've been working on Reaper since 2 p.m. But the good news is the broken flywheel has been found and fixed. Transmission's back in it, and everything's back up. So tomorrow we go to the dyno, so that way we can go to No Name Nationals. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Love you guys. See you later. Don't forget to hit that like button. See you guys. Hey, good morning, guys. So, if it looks like I've been hit by a truck and possibly beaten with ball bats after that happened, it's because I essentially have. We were up to about 3 a.m. this morning, getting the old girl fixed. I know I kind of gave you guys the brief thing on it, but so what happened? Pulled out of the garage, started hearing a loud clunking noise. That's never good, ever. So I immediately freaked out because I thought, oh God, we've ruined the bottom end somehow. We've thrown a rod or something. We pull the car back up in here, drop the transmission, pull the clutch and stuff, and we find out we had a bad flywheel. I didn't do a good enough job with the Loctite. It's my fault. Oh, so then we go through the arduous task of fixing that. However, I got super lucky, and Brad Hackworth hooked me up and gave me an awesome deal on some stuff. So we got a new flywheel put back in it. And then here's the part that has scarred me for probably the rest of my life. We spent 6 agonizing hours trying to get that transmission to bolt back up. I don't know what I did wrong. I offended this car somehow, and it took it back out on me. I have never in my life had this much trouble putting a transmission in. It's not like I'm a transmission professional and I've done, 300 of them, but I've at least put in around 20 to 25 transmissions before. You know what I mean? And I've never had this much trouble. We still don't know what happened. We don't know why it was so hard to get it to fully seat. It would get like this close, and then it just wouldn't go any further. Anyways, long story short, we finally got it bolted up and put back together, but we haven't tested it yet because it was 3 a.m. and this thing's way too rowdy. I didn't want to wake the neighbors up. So now, fingers crossed, we're going to fire it up and we're going to see if everything's okay. And if it's okay, then we're going to the one and only legendary Swap Shop Garage to get a fresh, full-on tune on the dyno, and we'll see what this baby makes. So wish us luck. I really hope that everything goes well. If it don't, well, then I guess you guys get the viewing pleasure of it. So let's get started. I don't have gauges, but we have a laptop, so it's the next best thing. Well, so far so good. We still obviously need to, you know, put it in gear and drive it out of here. But no big loud clunking noise. So obviously it in fact was the loose flywheel, because the loose flywheel definitely causes a loud clunking noise. So the loose flywheel must have been the issue. So now we'll get it off the jack stands. We'll roll it out, probably take it for a very short little test drive to see if it's good. And if it's good, then we're going to roll on over to the Swap Shop Garage and get this thing put on the dyno. So stay tuned.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen, the other 11.
Alright guys, so it is finally that time. We have absolutely gutted ourselves getting that stupid transmission back in, but you know what? We got it done. Very happy about it. Very blessed. We got super lucky. The main man back here gave us a hookup. He had exactly the part we needed, which totally saved us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be going to No Name Nationals with Reaper, unfortunately. We are now here at Swap Shop Garage, getting it on the dyno. We're going to see what it makes. And if you stay tuned to the channel, come back to the channel later, we're also going to dyno the pea shooter. We are going to find out exactly how much horsepower it makes, or lack thereof. Also, you guys now get to see the new engine setup. This is a replica engine of the rotary Wasp engine that is on the real P26 pea shooter plane. So, yeah.